Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to GWT TV one more time. Tonight we're going to talk about something that, quite frankly, companies dread talking about. In fact, we may be the only company ever to go public with this information, and that is the income disclaimer of a company, of a typical distributor. Now, every company has rhetoric about the top earners making $200,000-$300,000 a month. Nobody wants to talk about what is the typical distributor earns in their company. And you're going to find out soon why that is. So we'd like to title this segment of this show as the best of the best. Now, before we get into that, let me share with you, we typically have in our company two different types of distributorship. We have the retailers, and then we have the luxury consultants. Now, the retailers are the folks who just come in, they don't want to do any other type of marketing other than catalog marketing. What we call in our business lookbook marketing. This gorgeous lookbook, which is typically a catalog. In here, you can basically go out and sell through this, through your neighborhood, strip malls, whatever the case is. This is something that the retailers purchase. And actually, in fact, it comes part of the $199 entry package, and they basically distribute. That's 22% of our distributorship, that are retailers. The other 78% is what we call luxury consultants, and there's four distinct packages there starting from $399 to $3,000. And the luxury consultants, of course, they have access to the lookbook division, but they also make money doing home parties at home. We call them home branding parties, being a luxury designer. Of course, we have the most lucrative, free-flowing, variable binary system structure in the company that can generate tens of thousands of dollars a month or even higher in residual income. So we'll talk about both ends of it, because this business is not about the one person making the $500,000 check and flashing it. It really is, to me anyways, after 22 years of doing this, building 4 large distributorships, it's about the person that comes in, be able to earn a full-time income, perhaps replace their income, or at least be able to supplement their income. So the income disclaimer, again, is something that the companies dread talking about. But ours happens to be 3 to 5 times higher than any other company in the industry today. In fact, above the DSA averages today, hence, we'd like to go public with it. Now, in 2011, and this stat is kind of interesting because it even includes the folks who've been in the business even one day, and this is still the stats. As a retailer who has purchased products of $75 to $1,800 per year, have an earning range of our designer lines, of course, which is the watches and the handbags and shades and jewelry, has an earning range of $300 to $4,496 per year. Now let me repeat that. Have an earning range of $300 to $4,496 per year. In my 22 years, I've never seen a company with an income disclaimer that's higher than what the people actually spend. And the reason for that is many people get into direct sales not because they want to sell products, it's because they want to actually use the product. So the disclaimer is always lower. So if you look at some of the hottest companies that are out right now, there's a lot of momentum. You hear a lot about them. And when you read the income disclaimer, what you find is that a typical distributor who spent $1,800 and made $45 a year or $200 a year. So they spend more than what they gained. In our case, even at our entry level, it is 3 times higher than what they actually spent. Now when you take a look at our luxury consultants, now these are the real distributors who are actually out to build a business, taking advantage of the whole system, whole compensation plan, and not just the catalog division. A typical silver, Plankston, gold, diamond members, who are the 4 distinct packages, who have purchased $75 to $1,800 worth of GWT products or designer lines in 1 year, have an earning range of $1,100 to $7,750 per year. Now folks, that might not sound a lot to you, but remember, this is a typical consultant or distributor. Because in our case especially, we have this layaway plan where many of our customers just want to work towards a diamond ring or that watch or handbag. This includes everybody. And this average is about 5 times better than any other company selling health products today, or nutrition, or telecommunications especially. That's how good these stats are, hence we're going public with it. Now, however, approximately 8% of the gold and diamond consultants, which by the way, you can get into those levels from day one. It's not like other companies where it takes you years to get there. You can actually start as a gold and diamond member. The earnings are $8,204 to $17,498 per year. 8% of them. And almost 2% had an earning range of $25,769 to $85,826 in 2011. And all of those, 10% of them had an earning range of $136,707 to $491,000 plus. Now obviously our numbers are getting higher and higher. We're still quite a new company. So again, we're proud of the fact that we can take the DSA averages for telecommunication, health products, health companies, and we can beat their averages by as much as 8 to 10 times. That's 800 to 1,000%. Now the question that always comes up is, how could your company be in a completely different stratosphere in personal performance by the typical distributor than any other company, the other 2,000 plus companies in our industry? And I guess that comes down to two different areas. One of them is product line that are profitable, and a compensation plan that actually pays out. It's free flowing. And that's the area that I want to talk about next. Let me give you the top 20 reasons why we've set every performance stat of the direct sales industry. The reason number 20 is, it's a binary. It's a no-brainer. Binary is the best paying compensation platform in the world. That's why most companies have gone binaries. Now, if you look at the other legitimate compensation plan platforms like Matrix Program, Unilevel, Breakaway, of course you got the hybrids, that's mixture of all. It doesn't take a mathematician to figure out. It's much easier to build two teams than to build 3 teams that you need to balance out, or even worse, unlimited width. And I was part of some of those platforms where breakaway systems where you had to go wide, 100 and 200 wide, because you only got paid so many levels deep. So binary is the reason number 20 why we have the best paying compensation plan, and our income disclaimer shows it. Reason number 19, it's not just any binary. It's our own very exclusive, world first, free-flowing, variable binary system. What that means is that there's no restrictions like a typical binary where you have to balance legs. It actually has, you have your volume could accumulate in thousands of different ways, and you will still get paid. That's reason number 19. Now reason number 18 is that it requires no ranks, no qualifications, and no requalifications. If you're new at the industry, this is extremely important. The number one thing that hampers the growth of distributors within our industry is ranks. Now I understand they glamorize it, they put a pen on your chest, they put you on the stage, and you become a director 2 or supreme mate or commander, and then you get an extra 2%. The reality is those ranks, those percentages was yours anyways. They just weren't giving it to you until you had to do X, Y, and Z. We've eliminated all that. We've created the world's first free-flowing plan. You create the volume, we pay you. You don't have to attain 30 levels to maximize your compensation plans. Ask yourself this question. In your company, if you've tried other programs, how many people actually get to the top level in order to maximize the plan? 5, 10, or hundreds of thousands? Well, in our company, every single consultant from day one maximizes the plan. Do you see the advantages? So number 18, it's a free-flowing plan. Our business is based on, it's volume-based, not ranked-based, like any other company that operates in the industry. You build the volume, we pay you. With other companies, even if you build a volume, you have to reach the rank in order for them to pay you. 17, it's the highest payout of the industry, 60% payout. We have up to 60% payout. Again, it's the highest payout of the industry, and again, you don't need to be a mathematician to know more is better. That means there's more money left in the pool for the consultants or for the distributors to be able to benefit from. Reason number 16, we have true bonuses, no requalification every month. I mean, the popular sport these days with compensation plans is that they have all these different bonuses that it looks good on paper. It's a beautiful, colorful chart, and it looks great. But the reality is they're very difficult to attain. And the worst part is, even when you attain it, you have to re-qualify for it every month. Not here. With me, you qualify for anything that we have. You'll never have to re-qualify for it again. It's yours for the rest of your life. It just makes sense. Once you attain something, it should be yours. Why should they take it away from you? We're the only company in direct sales industry that has a free-flowing variable system. So keep that in mind. Next one, reason number 15, something that's close to my heart, true incentives. I mean, there's all kinds of incentives that companies offer, like vacations, car program. The car program is really bothersome for me because it's really not even an incentive. Because when you qualify for car programs with other companies, you have to re-qualify every month. So now you've qualified this month, you've got yourself in a 3-year lease. If you don't re-qualify next month, you're stuck with the lease. And it's caused more problem for our industry, tens of thousands of lawsuits, because people got themselves stuck in a lease that they could not afford. I mean, there's companies out there bragging about giving away thousands of luxury cars. What they forgot to tell you is that, well, when you qualify for that, your choice is get a paycheck or get a car. So I just happen to believe it's better to get the car and the paycheck. So we have true incentives, and the way ours works is that once you qualify for it, I'll pay it for you. I'll prepay for 18 months. It's yours to keep. You don't have a gun to your head. You're not stuck in a lease that if you don't qualify next month, I've paid for it, prepaid 18 months. And we only deal with luxury brands, being a luxury designer. I'm talking about BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, Porsche, Range Rover. Those are the type of vehicles that we give away to our luxury consultants. Reason number 14, and this is very, very important. The rest of the world sells what they call a need product. In other words, the cancer ratio is really bad, so you need my product. Or, the toxicity is bad, so you need my cleaners. Or, you need your phone anyway, so you need my service. And that is completely the opposite of what they teach you when you go for your MBA courses. In sales, the law is you give people what they need, you give it to them, and you sell them what they want. Because we know that people will buy anything they want. You may need a pressure cooker at home, but you don't necessarily want it on Valentine's Day. And yet, people know smoking is bad for them, yet they're still, in fact, it could kill them, yet they still do it because they want it. So, we're the only company that have a want product that people actually want to buy. People want something to work towards, as opposed to stuffed boxes that keep coming to your homes every single month because they say you need. Now, when you go to promote these products, our product is very, let's just say it's fun to promote. Obviously, they're gorgeous. We're on every red carpet in the world. It's fun. You wear it. It's self-promoting, where when you start dealing with health products, or it could become a depressive conversation. So again, reason number 14, we have want desirable products as opposed to need depressing, even problematic health or technology products that are being offered today. Reason number 13 why our company has the best stats is there's no ownership. Every company in the planet has an ownership. Those boxes that keep arriving every month? You pay taxes, you pay shipping. You still got the last month's box sitting in your basement. And they keep on coming at you. Obviously, this is why people stop their ownership. If you look at the DSA averages, only 6% of the workforce actually stay on their ownership. But we don't have an ownership here. And our people absolutely loving it. Reason number 12. We have revolutionized the industry, and we have introduced many firsts to direct sales. One of them is our revolutionizing IA program. What that is inventory account program. Unlike the ownership, when they send you boxes that nobody wants and eventually people get off, hence the 6% ownership distributed activity ratio of the industry, we have a program where your LCs or your distributors will decide when they want and what they want. And we have this IA program where they get into the service and they deposit $35 or $75 or $150 a month, in that because they're working towards buying that product, or they have a client that orders something, that wants to place an order, or they just want to accumulate products to do that next home party, home branding party. So our distributors don't get off the monthlies like they do in nutrition companies or health companies or telecommunication companies. Our people actually stay on because they're working towards a product that they want versus a box that's going to show up that they don't really want. So as opposed to the 6% of the industry average, we have over 54% IA activity ratio, which is, well, do the math, about 9 times better than any other company in the industry. Now imagine what that would do for your residual income. Because what we've done is we've stabilized and put longevity into residual income. When your people keep on ordering products, and keep staying on their IA program, you make money more and longer and faster. That's number 12. Number 11, the reason why we have the stats that we do is that we're the only company that offers value versus benefit. Every other company out there with their products is talk about what you need by product, here's the benefits. A lot of times there's a lot of embellishment going on and what the products do, and of course distributors and the companies get in trouble, health benefits and whatnot. Our product line, people realize it has value in it. So by one glance, they get instant gratification. I love it, I hate it, they know. Of course, we've got the most glamorous products on the planet and everybody loves it. And the reality is when people understand the value of precious metals and precious stones, you don't need to make a selling pitch anymore. People get in because they're gorgeous. People get in because it's an investment. People get in because it is a culture within the human race. From 2 or 3 years old, little girls are wearing earrings. My 3-year-old's asking me for bracelets. So again, we offer value products versus the industry offering benefit products. Now, reason number 10 is it's a safe business. What we offer is a safe business. Any other program that sells a, consumable product, as they call it, products that you use or expires in the basement, or services, if you got involved and invested for some reason you couldn't do the business or it didn't work for you, you've lost your investment. Because the product either got consumed or it expired. In our business, doesn't matter what package you choose. And the worst scenario, you decided that for some reason you couldn't do it. Well, you just basically take your product, which is a beautiful ring or watch or whatever you decided it was going to be. We got 1,300 SKUs of luxury design within our system. You'll use that product for 30 years and then you pass it on to the next generation. Or they'll use it for 30 years and after 60 years you can sell it more than what you paid for it 60 years ago. So it's a safe business where the worst scenario is the product will evaluate higher after you're done using it, as opposed to any other company that you consume the product or it expires. Reason number 9 why we have the stats that we do, it's a reliable product line. Science and technology have a 3 to 5 year shelf life. If it's telecommunications, about fast, about 6 month shelf life. And here's what I mean by that. If you're selling a high-tech service, 6 months from now a new service comes on, new gadget comes on, and with a new company, and you lose half your downline to that company. So it's not, the product is not reliable. It's not safe. And if it's science, health products, it's the same thing. Every 3 to 5 years a new product comes out similar to the one you had, or maybe 10% more aloe vera in it, and then again you lose half your downline to that new company. And it seems that it happens again every decade or so. A couple of companies come and sue a bunch of distributors from different companies, and then they go down and the next one comes out. Again, the products aren't safe or reliable. But with us, I can guarantee you, when you take a look, 6,000 years ago, precious metal and precious stones were the most precious commodity known to human beings. It is today, and will be 6,000 years from now. So you never have to worry about a better gold or better diamond or better silver come out. It's always going to be evaluating higher than it was previously. Hence, you don't have to worry about losing money. you have to lose it, or losing your distributors because a new product came out by a new company that's going to sweep away half of your distributorship. That's reason number 9, reliable product line. Reason number 8, our products are visual and self-promoting. And it's wonderful being out there, and it happens to every single LC that we have, that people say, people constantly approach them because of the watch or necklace or earring or handbag or shield, sunglasses. And it's nice you have a product that's self-promoting. Of course, being a designer brand that's well known in Hollywood, when people see a Fairy brand, people will approach you constantly. But that's not the case with other products, with health products, with telecommunication. There's no visual appeal there. Some people say, well, it's emotional because I feel better. You know what? I was in nutrition for 12 years and I built a team of over 100,000 people. I had people that actually use the product religiously but never talked about it because it was not a good conversation. People were shy to share their testimony. Even if the product worked for them the way they said it did, people never thought people believed them or wanted to impose on other people's health. So again, having a product that's visually self-promoting, again, is a world of difference when you're out there trying to promote your business and product line. Reason number 7 is a business you can be proud of. We're a luxury designer, and if you've been to a world-class website, and you'll see that it's pure glamour. It's something you can be proud of. I like to make fun of this because our competitors, all the top earners, are on the stage wearing the luxury watches and luxury bags and luxury jewelry, and they brag about it. And so my view on this is, it's wonderful that every other company in the world is wearing my products, but I think it just makes sense that not just wearing it, but also selling it. So, obviously, they prove every single day that the product line and the business that we're in is the right business, because those are the type of incentives that they're offering, other companies are offering to their distributors. So again, it's a business to be proud of, and I know that every luxury consultant that we have, they're not shy about telling people what they do. Number 6 reason why we have the stats that we do are what I call an ED ratio, earning per distributor ratio. Obviously, when you put all these components together, it just makes for better business. And when we take a look at earning per distributor, that means how many distributors does it take for you to earn a certain amount of residual income. And let me just say this: every company in direct sales have top earners. So it doesn't matter what company it is. People making $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month. But that's not what's important. So every company has those. What's important is how many distributors does it take to get there? So if somebody says I'm making $60,000 a month, the question to ask is, that's not unusual, but the question to ask is, how many distributors did it take for you to get there? Don't brag, I have 150,000 people in my team. They just told you can't do it. Earning per distributor is important. When we take a look at the DSA averages, if it's telecommunication, it's up to 35 cents per distributor or customer user. So if you want to make $10,000 a month, you're going to need 30,000 people. Now, health nutrition companies are better. It's up to $1. So if you want to make $10,000 in residual income, you're going to need 10,000 users. Well, that's a lot of people for the average person to create. Well, our ED ratio is about 10 times better than the industry average of health and nutrition, and 30 times better than telecommunication. In fact, every single LC that I've had in my company that reached the $10,000 platform, I think it's the first line that people want to get to, $10,000 a month, they've done it with less than 400 to 500 distributors. 400 to 500 is doable. 10,000 or 30,000, it's not for the average person. So ED ratio is the 6th reason why we have the stats that we have. We're the flagship of the industry. The 5th reason, the CDSE and the Forensic Network Advanced Training. We're very serious about training our people. This is a business, not an MLM social club. And we teach people first how to run a business, then we teach them how to recruit and promote and all of that stuff. So when you come to GWT, you'll become a business person, not just within the GWT business. in whatever business that you do at home, or even some of the techniques you pick up makes you better as a person. So our training program is just as good, just as superior to the industry, what's going on out, the training's going on out there, than it is our product line and our compensation plan. Reason number 5. Now reason number 4, why we've grown now, become the fastest expanding designer in the world, 61 countries in the first 7 years, is because our products are recognized and pre-approved in every country in the world. Now, I was in the nutrition business, and it took me 3 years to get approval to get into Kuwait, for example. And red tapes and trying to get product approval in countries is extremely difficult, time-consuming, and expensive too. Our products are pre-approved in every country in the world, which means when you join tonight, using our state-of-the-art internet platform and visual products, you can actually pick up the phone and call Russia. You can call the Middle East. You can call Hong Kong. You can call Europe, America, wherever you want, because the product is pre-approved in every country. Imagine what that will do to the speed of your growth. Now, if you're a seasoned MLMer, you know how important that is. Being able to build globally at one shot versus waiting for licenses to come in, which could take years in some cases. Another area that I need to touch on is that if you've been with a nutrition company, you know a lot of these products are not approved in every country. So say for example, an American company coming to Canada, only small portion of the products are approved in Canada. And so every country has different product lines because every country has their own health rules and regulations. Again, that doesn't happen with our product line. That's reason number 4. Reason number 3, work with the best. I mean, I'm very proud, obviously. We are the most decorated direct sales company in the world. We've been written about every week. We're in some magazine or interview or radio show. And some of the biggest ones to talk about, where we're just on the cover of American Business Journal. We've been in Canadian Business Journal, Vivo International. We won Designer, Luxury Designer of the Year in 2011. We're on the cover with Jennifer Lopez. I mean, if you go to our media section of our website, you're going to see scores of write-up videos. We are considered now, we're established celebrities designer on the red carpets in Hollywood. Over 100 celebrity clients. It goes on and on and on. I suggest to you is, go to our website, check out the media section, and you'll be shocked. So it's nice to work with a luxury designer, happens to be the most decorated direct sales company in the world. And of course we know when we are promoting a business, third-party credibility is key, especially if you're new. So now we have the world's biggest media talking about our company as how to help you promote the business. That's reason number 3. So now we're down to the last 2. Now the initial 18 points I made, they're all significant. So there's no particular order here. What's getting interesting, what we're going to talk about next. The number 2 reasons why we have the best stats in the world is that we're the only company that offers you 3 ways to participate. Now I know, every company talks about retail and recruit, but reality is it's really hard to retail nutrition products or even telecommunication products. I mean, it's hard to approach someone who has skin problems, and it's hard to approach someone who's overweight or have health issues. It really is. And for people to do that, it requires a lot of guts, and so it's tough to do. But with us, our products are visual. People will approach you constantly everywhere you go. So you have a true retail aspect here. And we have, again, 22% of our population take this beautiful lookbook. We call it a lookbook. It's Hollywood name. You can call it a catalog. And they basically promote products through here to their friends at work. You can do that work and pick up orders every single week. So again, 22% do that. So that's number 1. You can just participate. You don't have to worry about recruiting, extensive training, anything like that. Pick up your lookbooks and make money. That's number 1. Number 2, doing home parties. We call them home branding parties. And I know ladies love doing that. 3-4 hours. Stories we have pouring in every single day. Make 1,000, 2,000, 2-3 hours. Or getting your friends together for coffee. And we have these gorgeous platforms available to you. We call it FFA 1 and 2, where it's a kit that comes with your package. You don't have to buy it. And the minute you get your kit, you can do your home party the very first night. Of course, we have all the trainings for you. So second way, doing a home party. The third way, if you're like me, you like to build a team, then go build a large team. Go make yourself $1 million worth of residual income. So again, there's 3 ways to make money where every other company is basically promoting recruit, recruit, recruit. That's number 2, and the number 1 reason why we have the retention that we have the ED ratio that we have the activity ratio that we have, the retention of over 75% is because we have no competition. If you are with a direct sales company, your chances are you're either selling some type of health product or high-tech telecommunication product. According to DSA, there's over 2,000 companies registered. So those are registered. There's probably 5,000 companies in total because most are not registered. And 96% are telecommunication, health products, household goods. 96%. You got a lot of competition. So you're constantly going to find yourself defending your company and your product. You'll constantly find out from your clients that you're already using something else, or you constantly have to try to overpower the next product. You're the only luxury designer in the history of direct sales. No competition. So you don't have to get involved with the silly conversation that the other 66 million direct sellers in nutrition companies or in telecommunication companies have to get involved in. Everybody claims they got the best juice, best vitamin. Everybody claims that. Now, the onus is on you as a distributor to try to fight for that one client who's been approached from everywhere. Not with us. We don't have any competition, and that makes life easier for our luxury consultants. But that's all I want to say today. I want to thank you for spending some time with me. Hopefully the information was enlightening for you. And we look forward to seeing you as one of our offices around the world. My name is Ramin Masgarlo. Good night.